Okay, we're going to do the 310 ready, set, go in 3 videos here. I'm going to do the ready first. The ready is just simplifying fractions that have variables within them. Now, the statement here, assume no denominator equals 0, is very important. They come back and ask us that on number 9. The reason you have to assume no denominator equals 0 is because if it equals 0, then you would be dividing by 0, which is undefined. We need to make sure that all these functions are defined. So all of these will have risk factors because there's variables in the denominator, which means that if you were to graph any of these, if you set them equal to y and graph, you would have domain restrictions. So it is important to say the denominator will not equal 0 so that all are defined. Okay, and now we're just crossing out and simplifying. What's 3 over 6? Well, that's 1/2. X over x squared. One of the x's would simplify. If you expanded the bottom, it would be 6 times x, and you could cross out one of the x's, and it would leave you with 1 down below. So 1 over 2x. This one, I like the way it looks a little bit better. You can see the simplifying. 5 over 5 is 1, so you can cross that out. X over x is 1, and then y over y is 1. That leaves you with 2x squared on the top, and it leaves you with 3y in the denominator. Here, you would have the 7 simplify out to equal 1. The a's will simplify out and the b squared. So this guy, it doesn't equal 0. When everything simplifies out, you have a whole bunch of 1s being multiplied together. Same is true here. The x plus 2 cancel the x plus 2. It's very important to understand that this is a term and a term. X plus 2 is one piece and x plus minus 9 is a piece. You cannot simplify just the x's. It's the whole piece, x plus 2 and x plus 2, x minus 9, x minus 9. So it's 1 and 1, which equals 1. This was getting us ready for those rational functions that we're not going to have time to do this year. When you look here, the 3x minus 5 can cancel with this 3x minus 5, but these two cannot simplify. You are not allowed to cancel out the x's. You are left with x plus 4 over x minus 1. On this one, you have the 2x minus 11s that would simplify out to equal 1, but these two will not simplify out. Those 3x's do not simplify out because the whole binomial is the one piece, 3x plus 17 over 3x minus 5. What simplifies here? Only the x plus 3 simplify. This 8x minus 7 has nobody to simplify with. The 8x has nobody to simplify with, and then the 2x minus 3. If you wanted to go ahead and distribute that through, you could, but you don't have to. And here, almost everything cancels out. All these cancel, but then the 3x over x, just the x is simplified to 1, so you are left with 3. Okay, so that's the ready section of 310.